going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 12 of Just Another Day. Alright, so this morning started out really well. Both the kids slept all night long. They were exhausted, and which means Ashley and I actually got a decent night's sleep, which is awesome. Got Ezra dropped off to school. We did our things with the rocks. We were running a little bit late, and that's my fault for not paying attention to the clock. And Nellie has a day off today, so we get to take things a little bit easier this morning. Then, after dropping Ezra off, went and took Ashley a cup of coffee because she's awesome. And thankfully, Ezra's school's only about 10 minutes away from her work, so I can pop in there relatively easily. And then tonight, we got a few fun things on the agenda. Target, which should be fun, and the farmer's market, which is always a blast. Get the kids out of the house. Hopefully it's not too hot. The forecast is calling for it to be mega hot, but as for right now, Nellie and I are going to hang out, watch a little bit of Curious George, do some laundry, pick up a little. So pickup for Ezra went really well. He was in a good mood. He had gotten roughed up by a classmate a little bit before I had gotten there. He was okay, and Ezra is such a gentle spirit that he doesn't defend himself. Even with his sister, like his sister will tackle him and pull him down on the ground, and he won't defend himself at all. So, you know, he was a little mopey when I got him, but we got to the car okay, stopped and got a certain sweetened bovine treat for him, which him and his sisters absolutely love. Then he had an extremely difficult time getting out of the car, and he's having a difficult time right now, so give me one. What's going on? Really? We're gonna go get Mama here in a little bit. Yeah, I know. When, for seemingly no apparent reason, the day just gets difficult for him. And when, it's already been a relatively long week, not necessarily anything hard, but a long week with a lot of stuff going on, very little sleep. I found myself today at this point not exhibiting the best amount of patience with Ezra and Nellie, and snapped at them a couple times, not like yelling, but just, aggressively telling them to stop doing what they're doing. And, in those moments, I'm sure every parent feels this way when they feel like they've crossed a line that they've set for themselves, and it's a different line for different people. But when you have crossed a line with your children, it's heart-wrenching, and you feel so defeated, and you feel so inadequate as a parent. And I know that a day like today, I find myself thinking, how in the world are we, Ashley and I, going to continue to go on this path? And this is one of those harder down moments. And it's not necessarily brought on by any one incident in particular, but rather the attrition of hi bud, you want to show them what you got? Come here. No, you gotta come on this side of the camera. But brought on by the the attrition of small things, time in, time out, and not taking the needed time to step away and breathe for a couple of moments. And that's, yeah, and that's where I have found myself today. And you know, I know the thoughts of inadequacy, and I don't know how we're going to continue to do this, or just in the moment, hey buddy, you don't hit me in the face. So yeah, that's what the afternoon has looked like for me. It's not necessarily been a difficult afternoon, but an incredibly self-reflective and introspective afternoon for me. And thankfully, we'll be meeting up with Ashley here in about an hour or so, doing our Target run in the farmer's market, and we will be having a great afternoon, going into the rest of the day with an extremely positive attitude. So show everyone what you got at Target.
No.
You got darts.
No.
And a new Nerf gun.
No.
We will open it in a moment. Okay. I know you need help, but we'll open it in a moment. So at Target, we got him a new Nerf gun and some darts, which he's very excited about. And then we swung by Best Buy after the fact. He got himself another Nerf gun. So he is locked and loaded and ready to go. He's been loving Nerf a whole lot here recently. After we got home, we went to the farmer's market, right, bud? And it was a little hot. That's ridiculously hot. Incredibly hot. Coming back home, we were just gonna plan on coming straight inside and getting ready for the day to end. Well, Ezra wanted ice again for the second time, so he's pointing. You got all the darts? Did you get them out? You got them out? All by yourself? Yes, awesome, high five. Good job for figuring it out. Okay. So we walked down there, and the place is not open. He transitioned really well, considering that his routine was messed with a little bit. Now we are doing dinner time? No, the phone doesn't need to eat. The phone doesn't need to eat. Your hair is a mess. And we're gonna be doing bath time and getting going on the rest of our evening. Tomorrow we'll be busy because Ezra has school. Nelly, don't get me. Nelly has therapy, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you again so much for watching. Hit that like button, leave a comment. Oh, you need help? And subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow.